Hi guys, welcome to another video of mtgoguy. So today I went to the Aether Revolt Prerelease. This is a Spanish one because I did it on Spain. So this is the outside box, the box itself. You've got the die with the Aether Revolt symbol, and of course I opened the promo card. I didn't use it, it's still on the sealed little booster, if you want to call it. You've got one sticker, one divider, and a little note from Tezzeret signed by him. This one is in Spanish, of course, and with instructions on how to make a sealed deck using the booster. So, of course, I entered, and I'm gonna show you guys the cards that I pick up. So these are the servos. I'm gonna let this one in the final one. So as you can see, loads of artifacts. These were the cards that I could go white. I didn't go white. So this is just the common cards, and then I've got myself the uncommons. These are on Spanish, I don't know the translation to, but these were the ones that I didn't use. This was a good one, but I didn't go white. This is a good one, green, but I had like 7 or 8 cards from green. And these are the rares. Incapacitate, I think. It's a counter spell that also counters the activated ability or the trigger ability. You can't counter the mana ability. Then Solemn Recruit, I think it's the name. It's a double strike, 2/2 for 3, and it has Revolt. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn, you can put a +1/+1 counter on Solemn Recruit. Then we've got the only land, the Industry Spiral, I think, and you can pay 1 life to get 1 mana of any color, but only if you control an artifact, or you can cast for a colorless mana. I got myself a foil, a rare foil, Paradoxical Outcome, I think, that returns any quantity of permanents that are not lands or tokens, and that you control to the end of its owners, and you can get a card for each creature that you put on your end. And I've got myself one of the Aether Revolt's new mythics, a mechanized production, I think, that you can make a copy of. A target artifact, and if you control 8 artifacts or more with the same name, you win the game. So it's but these cards I didn't use. I'm going to show you first what I had in my sideboard for the main deck that I did. I stick with the deck. I got 2-1 on the first game, and I stick with it until the final. So it's a Aether Revolt Tower, make obsolete. This is a puzzle knot, or a puzzle knot, gyroscope puzzle knot. I don't know if it's that. This is the 6-1 vehicle with trample. This I've got on the deck, but I got one on the sideboard also. It's moving. It's from the new set, an artifact that I didn't even use to attack. It has an ability. No wind. Wow, I don't know. It's a 5/4, 4/5. This one is also from Kaladesh. This one is a gremlin, but I didn't use it. And rats and ingenious return, that you can return a creature from your library, but I ended up not using it. So this was my main deck. Mountains, 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 swamps. So it was a red-black deck, and I've used this 5/5 with improvise. It can't be blocked by artifact creatures. I've got them on play, but it was also specified. The other one, the 3/4 vehicle artifact. This is one new card from the new set that you can steal one card from your opponent. I use this to steal one creature, and I had another one that gets +1/+1 if you sacrifice. So I attack with this creature and sacrifice. It was a good one. This is the Skiff, a 2/3 flyer for 1 crew. This was another rare, another foil rare. This legendary human pirate, Karizev, and he has first strike and menace. It's a 1/3, but every time he attacks, you can create a legendary 2/1 monkey, and you have to exile that token. It's a token that comes attacking. So it's fun one. On the curve, it's very good. And this one was also one of the cards that my opponents tried to remove. It's a 3/3 with menace, and it has improvise, so I can cast it for a little bit less than this. I probably cast it a few times for less than I have to pay. This was an addition in the last game that I lose. It's 4/6 that you can put an artifact or creature from your graveyard to your library. This is one removal. It's a one mana cost with 7. You sacrifice it to destroy the target permanent. It's good in the late game to kill their beasts. This is Aether Poisoner, something like that. It has Death Touch and enters with 2 energies. And if she attacks, you can pay 2 energy to put a servo token. I used it quite a lot. Made a mistake on the last game. Aether Follower, 2/1 for 2 with first strike, and the same, it creates servos. This one was the one that I used to sacrifice a creature, the creature that I stole from my opponent. You can sacrifice an artifact or creature and put one +1/+1 counter, but you can only use it when you can cast a sorcery, so it's a little bit limited, but nevertheless it works well on some kind of decks. Chandra's Revolution, 4 points of damage to target creature, and you turn the target land, and that land doesn't untap. Another foil rare that I got. I don't know, it's a regent, 4/4 dragon, 4/6, but with improvise, that you can tap an artifact to pay for the mana, and it pumps with 1 generic and 1 red. It gets +2/+0. Vengeful Rebel, 3/2, that if the revolt is activated, you can target creature with -3/-3. Pacifying Matrix, it's an artifact that it's like a pacifier. You tap target creature or artifact. This one in the first games, I've got this on the main end, and it served me well because every time an artifact enters the battlefield, it gives 1 point of damage to your opponent, and it's 1/3, so not bad. Combustible Gurulk, another mythic that I've got. This was a pretty good release kit. 6 ticks, it's from Kaladesh, you should know. Hunting Topter, I think. A good card also on this format. A Furious Giant, a 4/4 4/6, but it has Improvise and it got Haste and Trample, so good one also. Gonti's Machination, good card. I used it quite a few times to pump energy to make servos and then sacrifice to finish the game with 3, so not bad with 1 mana only. Again, I've got 3 of these on the deck. It was and this was the big removal that I've got. Each opponent sacrifices a creature, an artifact creature, and a non-artifact creature, so you can kill 2. And this was the Prerelease file that I got. The file mythic, the angel, the archangel. I didn't use it in the deck, so I didn't open it. I like to keep this with the stamp. It's a good card, it could be good in this kind of format because it's easy to get to 7. So it flies, and if you are going to lose the game, instead of that you exile this card and your life total converts to 20, to the total that you have. And with this deck I managed to get to 3rd place and got myself 7 boosters, so not bad for my first pre-release. And just for you guys, I'm going to open the packs that I got and see what's on them. So I'm gonna skip the comments and the uncommons. Ornithopter, not bad. The Hornet, 2/3 flyer, and a Pressing Construct, 2/2 4/4. Let's see what's the rare. Rishkar, Pima Renegade, 2/2 4/3. When it enters the battlefield, you can select up to 2 creatures and put a +1/+1 counter on each of that, and every creature that you control that has a counter, you can tap it for a green mana. And a servo. So first booster, not so bad rare. Let's open the others to see if I can get something good out of it. First place got 10 boosters, the second 9, I got 7. As I said, it was the first one and it still was good. So Voracious Intruder, I think, Tezzeret's Benediction, and I don't know, this the 5/5 that gives +1/+1 counters on every creature. I lost to this card. And a mythic, the Herald of something. Spanish is not my main language, so it's a 5/5 for 7, but with improvise it flies, and at the beginning of your end step each opponent discards a card, and you can pay 2 and sacrifice an artifact, and target creature gets -2/-2. So good one. Let me put over here so you guys can see. So not bad. Let me take on the prize packs. And almost 3 mythic. Let's skim through the comments. Okay, this is a good black creature. 2/3 for 2 with Death Touch and Lifelink. Specifying Matrix, and this is one of the good for this format. And I've got Ram, Expert Builder, Legendary Creature 2/2, Dwarf for 2. Every time you cast a spell, an enchantment, aura, a vehicle, or an equipment, you can steal a card. A legendary creature, so you cannot use this, multiple copies of this. That nice card advantage in white red vehicles, for instance. Okay, skimming the comments. Aeronaut, Almirant, Treasure Keeper, and Aerial Modification, and Pacifier Colossus, an artifact vehicle, costs 3, has it 6/6, and you can crew it for 4, and you can pay 1 and 1 white, and another target vehicle that you control. It's a artifact creature until the end of turn, so it animates the other vehicles that you don't have to crew. Nice one. And it's a good body, 6/6, but you have to crew it for 4. So okay, another. We've got Trophy Mage, Intelligent Rebuttal. Let's see this, if it's that. Renegade Outlaws, no. Cycle Maker, I don't know. And the rare. Release the Gremlins. Sorcery that you can pay 1 red and XX, and you can destroy X objective artifacts, target artifacts, and you create X gremlin tokens to 2 red tokens. And the foil. So it's an uncommon foil, recycling crustaceous. Whenever it attacks, you can return an artifact that you control to the end of his owner for 4, 4, 5. Can be used to blink, sort of blink. Or to activate the ability of a powerful artifact that you have, if it triggers. So skimming the comments. Okay, this is a good, the Hogwarts Express, as some people call it, 4/4 vehicle for 4. It ramples whenever he attacks. You can put a +1/+1 counter on it, and you crew it for 1, so it's a powerful card. The Wasp, and efficient construction, and the Miner. 3/1 for 2. It's a exploring dwarf. Whenever it attacks, you get 2 energy, and you can pay 2 energy to exile it and return it to the battlefield under the control of its owner. So nice one. You can create energy and save it for another day. And the last booster. Let's see what it brings. So, skimming the comments. Okay, I'm not going to try to translate. It's a gold card, the Aether Revolt, maybe, and confirm top tourist, and I've got myself a World of Invention, I think. It costs 3 blue mana and X, and you can improvise to help you pay the X, and you can search your library for a artifact with converted mana cost of X or less, and you put it directly in the battlefield, and you have to shuffle your library. So this was what I've got on the pre-release. Good pulls. So 1 mythic, the prize, the pre-release promo being an Archangel. It's supposed to be a big bag. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I enjoyed the pre-release. It was my first one, 3rd place, not bad. So thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you guys soon for more videos on Magic and other games. Thanks for watching.